What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jamar Jones from Forever Media. And we got a special live stream today as we're going to wait a couple seconds for people to filter in into today's live stream. But we got a special session today as we're going to be diving in to really what it's like to support and be a part of and help a lot of Black businesses. And just kind of just the Black owned kind of vision of what MKE Black is all about. And we got Arrington right here in the building. What is going on? Let
Yeah,
people know what's good, man.
absolutely. Not much, man. One, hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you're full. Hope you're still awake somehow. Got plenty of leftovers, but so happy to be sit down with you, Jamar, and Forever Media, and just sharing about MK Black and why Giving Tuesday matters so much to us, and what those dollars are going to tie to, which I think is the most exciting thing because it's not going off into some void or fluffing some bank account. It is moving money to action, which is what MK Black's all about. So really excited to be here. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you're jet lagged right now, is what I understand. So you just got back from Malaysia.
Yes, sir, I did. So it was a 14-hour time difference. So I'm really appreciative for the neon lights having to talk and engage and stuff, because otherwise I'd be staring at the inside of my eyelids typing along right now. So appreciate everyone being here and keeping me awake. So if you know me personally, just send a ping like, "Are you alive?" Because I'm
Are
trying to
you
come out of here.
That's awesome, man. I always talk about how important travel is. Especially within Black culture, because a lot of us don't get to travel even without, within our outside of our own region. And so, because we get kind of tied down and get very comfortable in just the circumstances that we're in. So it's really important to travel and be able to have those extra experiences so you can take those back and say, oh, hey, there is more out there. There is opportunity. There is options out there. And I just find that so important for people, like just people in general, but definitely since we're talking about Black culture. I mean, that's also what changed my perspective. Just as a Black entrepreneur, a Black man, being able to have experiences in those different cultures. So what's one quick takeaway that you can give to everybody from
Yeah.
Malaysia?
No, there were so many. Always bring an extra umbrella. In the sense of, dude, it was just like 30 seconds rainstorms, like had to change outfits 3 times. But all joking aside, just some of that comfort zone. I think Jamar, you put it so well. There were times when I was the only, and that wasn't just of Malaysians, native Malays, but the travelers as well. And so there's not going to be a point right now where we're suddenly going to be given permission. So take it. Make yourself, you can take things while being polite. Just make room for yourself. Let them know you're there and be you in some of these spaces. And it's incredible. And I mean, food's fire. It's amazing how many different hot liquids you can put in a bag and still make it work. But it was a different world, but God, it was so good. Changed turkey for noodles this year, but it was
Okay. Enjoy the noodles instead of the turkey. I heard there's a turkey shortage, so maybe you didn't miss out too much. Well, that's cool, man. Well, yeah, let's dive into let everybody know a little bit about MKE Black, what you guys are about, what your mission, what your purpose is, and I would just straight dive into also some of the initiatives that you guys have already been doing. I mean, I've been seeing it, been involved in it. It's been awesome because actually, like you said, creating action. Like this is creating action within the community, and that's what you're all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, I'll lead off with the mission. So MK Black's mission is to amplify the Milwaukee Black community by creating intentional investment and connection to global resources. And so what we mean by that is, like we said, getting out there and doing it, taking action. MK Black was founded by two Milwaukee natives that looked down and saw, well, I want to find a Black owned business that's outside of just my barbershop or just my restaurant. How do I do that? And so they decided to make a directory. And I look back before COVID, they tell the story of we were either going to buy a tour bus or make an app. And so fortunately they picked the latter, and which is why we're still here talking today. And it's just been going. It's just a young organization, just nearing the 3 years, but in that amount of time, it's been focused on doing just that action. It's saying that we not only have gathered information, which is over 850 Black-owned businesses just in Greater Milwaukee area alone, yourself being one of them,
Yes.
media, and just taking that and saying, well, what do we do with this information? Well, we bring it in front of people. We've had our marketplaces, which you got to take part in as a sponsor as well.
Yes.
And not only bringing goods to people, but bringing that awareness piece. We realized that in creating the app, sometimes the largest part was the fact that people just didn't know who they could support. And so by creating some of that, I'm in your face, I'm here, I'm together with you, and reminding them that we're all just people at the end of the day, it's allowed a diverse set, many people outside of the Black community, to support Black-owned businesses. And this time we added in elements. We've added in a DJ this year. At our most recent one, we were able to be at the Marcus Performing Arts Center. Last year, we had
Wow.
3 food trucks in a snowy parking lot because we had to do something during Black History Month. So just seeing the energy that people have put in to create this ability to connect, to network, to make ties is really where we're excited. And while we're looking at 2023, we're focusing on that awareness, opportunity, and connection piece. So we'll be launching a series called Pitch Black, which will be about business development, figuring out how to give your 2-minute sell, your 30 seconds, your I'm passing you in the doorway. And it's just bringing that awareness to life, that each opportunity, sometimes it's 10 months down the road, sometimes it's years down the road. You can be intentional and make those connections. And by entering new spaces, I'm going to steal something from you, get in some new circles, and
Oh
see
yeah.
how you can change things. Yeah, gotta always
Oh
have
my
a
goodness.
callback, right?
Always. I mean, it just attaches to everything that we do, man. I mean, changing your circle is 100% really the way to really affect change within yourself. So we got Hannah, so proud and awe of all the work you're doing, Arrington. Milwaukee's so lucky to have you, man. I mean, are other cities trying to pluck you? Like, what's going on, man? Are we gonna lose you?
I mean, got some information from KL. I was about to say Kuala Lumpur Black doesn't roll off the tongue as quite as easily, but no, no. Joking aside, it's to your point, those circles. And I mean, changing can also mean just adding in more and just having new
Oh,
situations. I mean, before getting with MK Black, I didn't even know what a business plan was. And now, just by talking with these owners, seeing perspective, learning from you about branded entertainment, it's
yeah.
just building new blocks and creating new stories. And it's led to, speaking personally, being able to have a really authentic story for myself and being able to verbalize that in cases. And so MK Black, we started as storytellers. One of the founders, the 2 founders, community organizer Rick Banks, and then a librarian, Paul Wellington, came together and just
Yeah.
started telling stories, and look where we are today. So really excited.
Oh, it all started from storytelling, which is so powerful. Um, oh my goodness, we got a lot of comments coming in here. Yes, we received so many contacts by having my business listed in the app. Thank you for what you're doing for the community. Man, this is the time. If you guys want to really be a part and support MKE Black, right away as we're talking through this, donate today. It's Giving Tuesday. We definitely want you to get involved and really support and really start to change your circle, because as you start to support these Black owned businesses, you are going to be start to change your circle. You start to get connected, come out to the events, get engaged on social, start meeting and connecting, send a couple DMs. I mean, this is how relationships are formed, this is how they're started. And really you're going to be able to see the ripple effect and the impact that your really contribution is going to make towards MKE Black. As it's just such a powerful thing. The marketplace was buzzing a few days ago. What was there? How many people were there? And how many businesses were showcased?
Yeah, absolutely. We were able to hit almost 40. And I mean, it was bringing people together from Africa Jewelry, which I got some fresh jewelry
Yeah.
to enjoy, absolutely love, and goods and services. So almost 40 different vendors. And one piece of feedback we got is y'all are already moving towards the level of essences. You're moving towards this level just by the quality and engagement. We're not just there saying, set up a table. We're the ones helping you pull stuff from your cars. We're the ones that are talking with you. We're the
Wow.
ones that are like, okay, it's hour 4, you run to the bathroom because I know your son couldn't make it this time. It's
Yeah.
it's having, like you said, that authentic tie, getting to see another face in the grocery store. And not only that, knowing when, okay, well, I'm looking for jewelry for ordering for this group of, 10 employees. I now have those references to be able to go and say, well, I know who you can talk to. We were able to give away, I know business was able to win a package with marketing for Forever Media. And it's just
Yeah.
having those ties, those connections, and being able to understand, get exposure to SCORE, get exposure to Hyphen, Marcus Performing Arts Center. All of us now have a whole different group of people we can call upon to say, well, I need a service, I need a provider, I need a good. And more importantly than that, we have somebody else to learn from. And that's
Right.
what's just so exciting. It's you can't the connections may not seem as active at times, but really everything we're doing as an organization is built around that centerpiece of expanding your community and being able to touch more lives.
Yeah, and I heard it was buzzing from Randy. So Randy came through, and I heard it was buzzing. He got a lot of definitely built a lot of relationships as he was there. And he's a social butterfly. So he was can only
Right.
imagine he was talking with a lot of people. A lot of people took photos and stuff in front of the banner, which is awesome. What's going on, Dustin? Hey,
Good
everybody
to
that's
see you, Justin.
watching,
Appreciate it.
drop your where you're from in the chat. Let's see what we got going on. How far are we reaching? How far are we reaching right now? So this is amazing, and the reason why Forever Media and myself really wanted to be a part of this is because through kind of black wealth and through the history of that, um there's been a lot of falls and rises throughout history. And so when you're looking at and you're seeing all these things that are saying, hey, support black owned businesses, support kind of the black vision, black legacy, this is because we're trying to build this up from that rise and fall throughout history. And just kind of statistically and the things that we've encountered throughout that history, we've had to really overcome a lot of challenges, a lot of adversity. And that's why it's so important to support these things, and not only just support with your in-kind donation, but also support by actually showing up, really participating and being a part of MKE Black and these black owned businesses, and just saying, hey, if you don't have a dollar to support, you do have a relationship, you do have a connection to support. And that's what it's so important, is that just really showing that, hey, I'm going to help you. And the more you give, of course, at some point in your life, it's going to come back, but you got to be able to give to be able to receive. And so it's just so important. And as you're building those connections, you're building that ability to change your circle, to be able to really ultimately affect your life. Because a lot of people are like, hey, how do I do it? How do I change the circle? How do I get involved with these, with different groups that I'm not associated with? You should have showed up at the marketplace, is what you should have done. But you got to be tapped in. And how you do that is by giving a shout out, dropping a DM, dropping a message, and supporting things like this. So, I mean, it's incredible what you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you, thank you, and gotta give credit to the planner for our side for the events, Solana Patterson Ramos, just always so methodical and dedicated towards making sure. I mean, 5 a.m. nights were just always in question for her in terms of getting that together. And
Oh
to
my
your
goodness.
point, it's seeing that this a couple contributions, $10, adding up to 15, making 100, that gets a vendor a booth there. And some of our vendors had never been at a marketplace before and couldn't believe what they saw. They saw
Mm.
people wanting to support them. They saw families helping them. They saw faces that didn't just look like theirs and faces that did look like theirs, smiling, taking part in their wares, and experiencing so much of these vendors. I mean, entrepreneurs aren't just, they're selling their goods, they're selling their services, they're putting themselves on the line. The tie can be so deep to who they are as a person. And to see so many faces across the table that are like, I'm here to support you and show that value, I mean, it don't really have words to say after that. It's just beautiful to see it, even when you're walking by. I think of somebody that decided to step up and join, volunteer more with
Yeah.
MK Black, was able to find a Black book vendor to help supply their hospital that they work in the children's section at. And it's just, again, just taking the time, smiling, and figuring out a way to say that $100 can do that. And when you add up those hundreds, when you say, all right, now we're getting to 1,000, and we can put on an entire Pitch Black series where people are learning to tell their story, to share themselves, and to be that authentic version every time. I mean, you can't beat it.
Oh, it's
It's a lot
powerful.
of fun.
That's powerful, man. That's incredible. So donate today for Giving Tuesday. It's really important to be able to support movements like this, man. And that's what we do. I mean, we support movements, support things that are really affecting the community, and really things that are actually taking action. And I just want to stress that. I mean, what you guys are doing, it's taking real action. It's taking accountability on yourself and saying, hey, how do we move the needle? How do we actually affect change? There's a lot of organizations out there that are just doing this, and you guys are actually doing this.
Appreciate it. Love the hand signs. I did. I got it. Weird. I got to figure out where you picked that up.
It's true. It's true. And so you want to support things like this. Your contributions are going to be they're going to mean the world to MKE Black, and to be able to help really the community, and Milwaukee has a ways to go, being one of it's for people that are not from the city. We got a wide audience. So people that are not from the city, Milwaukee is one of the most segregated cities that are out there. And when you look at that, what's going to change that is your support and your contribution to helping really the economic status and helping Black legacy really start to grow and flourish. It's just so important because that's a ripple effect. What you guys are doing is the ripple effect. It's not just, hey, we're going to get this person to sell more cupcakes. It's going to be, we're going to get that person to gain traction and get some new opportunities in their business, which is going to create jobs, going to create more opportunities for others, more community impact. And it's just so important as that ripple effect. And you times that by even the 40 vendors that you had at 40 plus vendors at the marketplace. I mean, that starts to have real impact. And it's just so important for people to get involved and get engaged.
Yeah. No, I love looking at it like that because it is that it's meant to be that touch point. We know that you're not going to get your retirement off of one vendor booth. You're not going to figure out
Right.
the perfect thing to say after one Pitch Black session. What you're going to figure out is a direction. And maybe you meet someone like, well, I can't handle my marketing anymore, or I can't keep my books any longer. Meet another MKE Black business
Yeah.
that can help you out, or a business outside of that community. And it's just creating these ties, these partnerships to be able to work laterally, understanding that for small businesses, there are so many working in so many different areas, how we can uplift each other. And to your point, looking where, okay, maybe I can't handle the full on package, but let me get 50%. Let me hire you for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If that task took you 5 hours and you can get it down to 30 minutes, that's more chance to build your own business. And
Oh,
just love
100%.
seeing that ability. And that's really what we've learned with MK Back is it's not that initial discrete point you're looking at. It's that connection. It's that ripple effect that does build Black wealth, that builds Black legacy. And that legacy doesn't just take Black people to contribute, and it's not only going to benefit Black people.
Yeah.
It's you can be very focused and intentional in knowing that it has the ability to spread and make an impact.
Oh man, it's incredible. So what can you give us a couple of just off the cusp, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah,
Give us like two testimonials of people that you've worked with or business that have been included. We've already gotten some amazing couple testimonials in the comments, but go ahead and shed some light on just some of the impact that you guys have done.
yeah, absolutely. It's so one of the first businesses that we got the chance to sit down with, Dave Bent with Jamaica Fair Trade. He just loves his country and he's bringing coffee over from the Blue Mountains to pour it a cup. I wish I had more of it right now because again I am jet lagged. So coffee talking about it is hitting a little hard, but it's one of those where he sat down with us and he didn't know what he needed, but we knew we could make an introduction. And so we were able to introduce him to Mike Churchirillo with Church Consulting and Collaborative Consulting. Sorry, he does so much stuff I forget. But what they've been able to do over just the years of working together, mind you, this is Dave Black owned, Mike not Black, but they were able to come together, see an authentic version, collaborate to move from, okay, well, I'm not seeing myself make ends meet to, well, how do I change my packaging? How I ship now outside of the state. I'm able to touch different circles, different arenas is always one of my favorites. And then I'm trying to think, there are so many great stories. I know that
I put
proud
you
to
on the
say we
spot.
have Alicia Miller with Soul Brew Kombucha. She's now part of our board, and we were able to bring her in. And it's just seeing like, oh, you haven't considered working with a brewery before? Well, have you talked to them now? And considering like, well, now kombucha could be on tap at several different breweries around
Wow.
Milwaukee. And I mean,
Wow.
I'm not going to take credit for that. She's awesome, but I'm going to take
Yeah.
credit for that because I had to. But yeah, no, and it's just so exciting to see that. And I mean, hopefully, even as with Forever Media being a sponsor, having that chance to work with the small business that won the competition, other people are
Yeah.
going to look and say, well, hey, that applies to me, and I don't need a $200,000 budget to transform what my branding and imaging could look like. It's by sitting
Right.
down and talking, making that intentional investment. And so hopefully the next time we're on one of these, I'll be able to say Forever Media.
Exactly. Exactly. No, that's incredible, man. Just the ripple effect that you guys are doing. We got some things in the chat right now that if our producer could bring those back up, there's some really good comments that people were dropping in there. Jeremy was good, man. Was good. I know Jeremy was in the building at the marketplace. Amazing to see the community come together on Saturday. Really enjoyed seeing the vendors hyping up each other's work. Love that it's wasn't about competition or just the money, just about supporting each other. And when we support each other, we all succeed, man. That is 100%. That's what it's all about, just supporting each
Yeah.
other. Dustin, what's up, man? Just download the app. It's fantastic. Love how you can navigate businesses and see where they are at. Oh man. So that's another thing. You could definitely support by downloading the app and getting engaged. That there's a lot of different ways you can support. Definitely download that app, see what's going on. So Saturday event was dope. Took my daughter, she loved it. Thank you everyone that was involved. Wow, wow, wow. This is amazing. Definitely go ahead and support and contribute to MKE Black by donating today for Giving Tuesday. Donate today. What are you waiting for? If you really want to, provide that impact and provide that, extra visibility for Black owned businesses and help the Black economy, build Black legacy, today is the day. So definitely donate. We got the link right there and also in the chat. So definitely go ahead and any contribution is honestly, it doesn't matter if doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. It honestly can every little bit counts. So just don't feel like, hey, I don't have that much. Any little bit counts. And like we said, even if it's a connection, a relationship, getting involved, downloading the app, sharing this live, go ahead and share the live. Just be a part of it. Be a part of it. This is amazing. We are at Center Street Nail Technology Academy in Milwaukee. So what's going on, Center Street Nail Technology? Go ahead and check them out. We also rep Center Street Bid. Awesome.
Boom. Gotta love it.
Awesome. Awesome. So, kind of one question I want to know, and this is more for if people are kind of still at that point where like, hey, I want to support, I want to get engaged, but I'm still kind of unfamiliar maybe with where to actually get involved. What would be a first step for somebody to get involved within MKE Black?
Just like our man Dustin did, just download the app. If
Okay.
the only thing they do is say, I'm going to make the decision to support Black owned businesses on my own, that's mission completed. That person now has more resources, more intentionality to be able to drive. It's when you're looking for your next housing contractor, when you're looking to, again, look for a service to expand whatever you're doing, when you're looking for a vendor to cater your party. It's that intentionality is such a huge first step. And then
Mm.
when you donate, you'll also be getting added to our newsletter so that you can find out about what we have going on. We took 2022 to really figure out, like, hey, we're making an impact. How do we build that sustainability into the organization? So while we cut down on some of the number of events, which again you see us buzzing, and so that's us holding back so we can do some of the back of the house. We're
Yeah.
so excited for 2023 because with donations from organizations like the Greater Milwaukee Foundation stepping up, we know we're going to be able to do that much more down the road.
Oh,
And
that's
really
amazing.
excited for 2023.
What do you got? Can you give me any? I mean, I know you said the pitch black, but what other things are coming next year, man? Come on, tease us a little bit,
Teasers, a little
man.
teaser. We're also this one's going to be exciting. We're building out supplier diversity mixers, and I want to stress, we want to highlight that we love a good panel. We want people to interact. We want them to be able to ask that instant question. And so, what we're bringing is some of that fun. I like to call it, like, we all hear deals get made on the golf course. We're bringing the game of golf to everything we do. We're making it fun. We're making it interesting.
Mm.
We're making it so people touch each other. They get that. They remember a kid's name. They remember that Jamar loves to rap. Like, I thought the little spoiler, you see, pay attention to these things. But it's going to be doing things that, again, have a simple framework, but through the intentionality and through bringing the right parties together and focusing on collaboration, just creating environments where people, even in an uncomfortable space, feel welcome and supported. And that's what we're so excited about.
Oh man, that sounds great, man. I mean, even a lot of black-owned businesses that I run into don't even know about the supplier kind of opportunities that are even available, and how to go into the portal, how to fill it out, the information, how to make yourself available, what certifications do you need. I mean, there's a lot of resources and knowledge that I know you guys are helping these black-owned businesses with. And it's just so important because you're putting your hat in the ring. The more hats you put out there, the more opportunities and more chances that you can have to succeed. And so that's awesome that you're kind of putting together a mixer and really making it fun, but also educational.
Yeah, absolutely. It's when we're at events, when we have that inner smile, I'll call it, that's where some of our guard goes down. That's where we're able to do the most learning. And that's again highlighted mentioning branded entertainment. It's that ability to tie new knowledge and advancement to what is our natural desire to want to release some of that serotonin, the
Yeah.
endorphins, and be able to more deeply engage. I mean, think about the times when after you heard a new song, what you were able to do, just what you were able to verbalize. It can change your whole speech. And so bringing
Yeah.
that energy into what our actual day-to-day business, and not just for entrepreneurs, but intrapreneurs, the ones that are out there getting it within their companies as part of larger organizations. We want to bring that so that these tools, this knowledge isn't sit down, read a 200-page book. It's donate, like you said, donate today. And you can walk,
Dude.
we want people walking out the door with something that can make an impact in their lives and something they
Oh
can
yeah.
tell somebody else too.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. Donate today. It's Giving Tuesday. This is the day that you go and support really your favorite nonprofits, your favorite movements, your favorite missions that are out there. It's just such an important day to give back. And this is kind of what keeps the world going, to be honest. I mean, this day is super important, as these are the really gonna support the main impact within your community. So MK Blast doing amazing things. Kind of in closing, I want to ask you, what's a common myth that you hear when it comes down to, within either Black business or supporting Black business? What's a common myth that you kind of hear time and time again that you're kind of like, that's just not true? This is what this is the answer that it is.
Yeah, I would say it is true. As funny as it is, it can sometimes come from the businesses themselves of, I'm not ready. And the answer is no one's ever ready. Like you never have any idea. It's just like you're never ready to rent an arena for an event. You're never ready to try and do it a LinkedIn live. Like the answer is,
Yeah,
if the answer is you're never ready, then the answer is yes. But if the answer question is, or the answer is, hey, I can do this. All right, let me shoot my shot. That answers yes too. So
yeah,
that's why I think that's so huge. It's so important to look at yourself, say, I may not have a lot of answers, but I know a direction and just take that action. It's not just doing the talking, it's the
yes.
walking and know you're going to misstep, know you're going to trip up. That's okay. That's why you have networks to have backs. That's why you write down what you did, ask questions, and these chances, I mean, it's just so rewarding. Even the failures are rewarding. And so
Oh yeah.
change that. I'm not ready to, I'm doing this tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna find some really cool things that are doors that were waiting for you to just open up the whole time.
Yeah, and I can kind of piggyback off that where a lot of times when in my talks I talk about fast decision making. So if you want to do something, you say, "Hey, what can I do? What would make a number one priority that I could do in that space?" And then you say, "Okay, what would be the one thing that would stop me from doing that?" And that's
Mhm.
usually where what you're talking about is that okay, you get some kind of resistance, and then you ask yourself if you had to make just if you had to make one step today, what would it be? If you had to
Okay.
make a move, what would it be? And that's called fast decision making. You're doing process of elimination and you're saying, how can I take a step forward? And that's the same thing with this. That's why it's hey, if you contribute, get involved, download the app. When you have doubts, just think the Nike slogan, just do it.
Yes.
Oh man,
No
the
copyright
branding,
infringement though. All rights reserved
all
2022.
rights
I'm not, yeah,
reserved.
I'm not trying to make Give It Tuesday writing a check to
It's all right. Dustin said it. We didn't say but yeah, 100% right. Um, so interpreters are very important. My doctoral research
Oh,
surrounded
she's
by
saying
both.
entrepreneurs go on and get that doctorate. That's what's
Oh
up.
yeah,
I
it's
love
yeah,
that.
entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs. Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Man.
Yeah, I think that taking that first step is so important. Take the first step today. Get involved. Donate to MKE Black. They're doing amazing things within the community. And we're actually seeing the changes. I mean, you've heard some testimonials, you've heard some of the actual impact that they're doing in the community, and it's just so important. And take that first step today. Like we said, I mean, we basically listed off a few things that you could do. You can donate today. You can download the app. You can reach out to somebody. You can attend an event. You can share this live. You can share it on the social media. Sign up for their newsletter. There's so many different first steps that you can take. Just choose one.
Just
Just
one.
choose
That's it. And exactly. Don't think you have to do all seven of them. Just pick one. It doesn't even have to be your favorite. Pick your second favorite so that you can save your favorite for when you got it. Just pick.
exactly. Just choose one because you just never know what that step will lead you to, and really the ripple effect and the change that you can make. We have to do this together. We have to support one another, and this is the way to do it. So, where let's put the links real quick of where everybody can find MKE Black, of where people can see their socials, be able to follow the channels. You will be seeing this live, so people that are viewing this. After the live and watching the replay,
Yeah.
definitely still get engaged, comment on here. We definitely want your participation and definitely get involved with MKE Black. Yep, there we go. YouTube. We got all the socials dropping here. And then any special shout outs at all, Arrington, that you want to drop real quick?
No, well, the list is long. In terms of people just stepping up to give in kind, I know, and support. I mean, Lynn Heimberch and Jason Holton have both just immensely given far too much of their time to help me not put a head through a wall. And while I'm serving as this interim lead, and just to the people that have been around, Rick Banks. Paul Wellington, Solana Patterson Ramos, Kim, Asha. I mean, the list just goes on and on of who at any point decided to take some of their time day to day. Because right now, MK Black is all volunteers, so we're taking these funds will be used to invest in that next stage of sustainability, which is actually having a paid leader, and we're so close. Really excited for the things to come, and
Yeah.
2022 is going to be a great time. So
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for sharing with everybody about MKE Black and your mission, your values, your purpose, and what really the effect that you're having in the community. It's really impactful. And then even if you're, thinking about getting involved and volunteering with MKE Black, definitely reach out to my main man, Arrington, to be able to set that up.
there aren't a lot of other
And
Ayrtons, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So honored to partner with you. That was from Lynn.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Definitely get involved, donate today, and we will catch you on the next stream.
All right. Take care,
Peace,
everyone. Thanks so
everybody.
much for your time.